Silverfin is a young adult spy novel by Charlie Higson, drawing inspiration from Ian Fleming's iconic character James Bond. The story follows James Bond as a teenager in the 1930s and has spawned a series of graphic novel adaptations, video games, and even a travel guide. Silverfin, the inaugural book in the Young Bond series, is succeeded by Blood Fever, Double or Die, Hurricane Gold, and By Royal Command. In addition, there are two companion books, a travel guide, The Young Bond Rough Guide to London, and Danger Society, The Young Bond Dossier, which acts as a guide to the Young Bond universe. The novel is divided into three main sections plus a prologue. The prologue opens with a young boy fishing in Loch Silverfin. He accidentally cuts himself with a fishhook and is menaced by an aggressive eel. Suddenly, a strange, eel-like man rushes into the water to rescue him. The narrative then moves into the first section, where James begins his schooling at Eton College, one of England's most prestigious institutions. At Eton, he befriends Pritpal, the son of an Indian Maharaja, and Tommy Chong. They also encounter the infamous American bully George Hellebore, whose domineering father, Lord Hellebore, has been trading arms since World War I. In an unexpected twist, Lord Hellebore is revealed to have known James's father, Andrew Bond, who also worked as an arms dealer for Vickers after the war. Lord Hellebore funds a three-part athletic tournament at Eton designed to secure victory for his son, George. The tournament consists of swimming, running, and shooting events. Lord Hellebore manipulates the competitions, especially the foot race, planning shortcuts for George. James notices George's alternate route, uses his speed to overtake him, and wins the race. George attempts to trip James but fails, and ultimately another student, Andrew Carleton, wins the tournament, leaving Lord Hellebore deeply frustrated. The second section follows James on a spring break visit to Scotland, where he stays with his Aunt Charmian and Uncle Max, who is terminally ill with cancer. During this visit, James learns the truth behind his parents' deaths and uncovers aspects of his uncle's past as a World War I spy. He also meets new friends, including an older boy named Red and a love interest, Wilder Lawless. James and Red venture to the nearby Hellebore estate, which includes Loch Silverfin. There, they encounter Mike Moran, a Pinkerton detective investigating Lord Hellebore at the behest of Lady Hellebore, who suspects her husband of murdering his own brother Algar due to a love affair. The boys discover Moran dead in the loch, his body partially consumed by carnivorous eels. In the final section, James and Red plan to infiltrate Hellebore's castle, but Red suffers a broken leg, leaving James to proceed alone. Hellebore captures James and interrogates him in a secret chamber, explaining his development of the Silverfin serum, a drug designed to enhance soldiers' abilities by altering their endocrine systems. He admits to testing the serum on himself and his brother Algar, which turned Algar into an eel-like being, and on his son George during the Eton tournament. Hellebore eventually administers the serum to James, but James uses the enhanced strength to escape through Loch Silverfin, aided by Wilder. Later, he persuades George, increasingly disillusioned with his father, to help destroy Hellebore's laboratory. During their mission, Hellebore confronts them with a shotgun, but Algar intervenes, resulting in a fight that ends with both falling into the loch, where they are consumed by eels. At the conclusion, James collapses from a lung infection acquired during his swim. He awakens 10 days later to learn of Uncle Max's death from cancer, while George returns to America to live with his mother. In his will, Uncle Max bequeaths James his car. Charlie Higson, an English actor, comedian, singer, and author, wrote the initial Young Bond series before passing the role to Steve Cole to pursue an independent series of young adult horror novels. Higson also authored the graphic novel adaptations of Young Bond and has published several other novels, including the Enemy series. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.